Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Flight Academy. It's time for Season 2. This series is brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming, and as always, my name is Phil. 11 players go head-to-head in a round-robin single-ship tournament to find out who is the ace pilot. The format rules are in the description below, but joining me for the entirety of Round 8 and the final game of it, we have...
Hi guys, it's Amy.
Hey Amy, welcome back. We are getting through Round 8 fairly quickly, aren't we?
We are. It's been a really good round.
Yeah, there have been some really interesting matchups. Some ships just doing what they do so well. We have another interesting one actually here. We have another T-70. So I know that might upset your first order sensibilities, but we have another one. But did you want to let us know which T-70 we have?
Yeah, so it is Temin Wexley with outmaneuver, R4 astromech, pattern analyzer, shield upgrade, integrated S-foils, and an iron cannon.
Yes, it is. Absolutely stacked Temin Wexley, and this is the original Temin Wexley as well. Going up against him, we have Fraser flying Ricollet in the N1 Starfighter. I love that little ship. It's so cool. He has Duke, Fire Control System, R2-D2, and Proton Torpedoes. So he's definitely got some tools in there that can do a lot of work. I'm curious as to how well it's going to do against a T-70, because T-70s are just reliable. They're just solid, those ships.
They are.
It's not going to be an easy one, especially... I mean, I'm looking at that build, and there's things on there which just make me nervous for other ships. Outmaneuver for one, R4 astromech giving it more blues, pattern analyzer. It's a solid ship. Oh, that's very close to that obstacle there.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, nicely flown there, Gary, nicely flown. Yeah, I don't know who I'd be banking on here, to be honest. It's a really tough call to make. I mean, I'd love...
against... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'd love to see the N1 do really well, because I absolutely love the N1 Starfighter. But it's just going to be... Oh, that's getting right in there aggressively and bumping Rick.
Ooh.
Rick is not going to like that. He doesn't get his evade for that. And regardless of the speed of his maneuver, he won't get the additional dice for his ability either.
No.
That is very aggressive, very nicely played. Turn 2 and Gary's almost in the spot where Fraser started. That's crazy.
I've just had this little thought in my head of if that was the Mandalorian N1 Razor Crest fighter, or little Grogu in the back waving at Temin Wexley.
That, yeah. I mean, regardless of the situation, Grogu would just be waving at Temin there. Oh, there's the evade, so that's not too bad. Range 0 shooting, obviously you can't modify your attack dice, so it's tricky to get a good shot in there, but let's see. Okay. Moving Rick out the way. Let's see what Temin is actually doing. I think, yeah. Nice.
Wow. Not bad.
Tyler, he basically is now exactly where Fraser started. Like, I know obviously we've shrunk the board down a little bit, but that is still crazy fast. Because it's Temin, he's got his pattern analyzer, he can do his free boost as well for doing a speed 2 to 4 maneuver. Really putting the pressure in on Ricollet there. Oh no. That's not a good position. Gonna have to do something because that is really not ideal with Temin having outmaneuver as well.
Yeah, that's not a position you want to be in.
I'm looking at him thinking, is he gonna?
Oh, okay. Hopefully trying to get out of arc there or protect with the obstacle.
Wow, I did not think that was gonna fit there. That was a very close barrel roll. I'm wondering if he does get the benefit of it being obstructed there. So just looks like he could. Looks like just a hit crit.
Oof.
No, doesn't get the obstruction bonus. So only one shield though. That's actually not a bad result there for Fraser. I think only taking one shield there, he'll be fairly pleased with that. I'm surprised we didn't see an ion cannon shot there, to be honest. I think that I would have thought that would have been quite. I mean, to be honest, it could have been an ion cannon. It was only 1 damage, so it's hard to say what actually, with no ion tokens going down. But I think that aggressive play from Gary's kind of put Fraser on the back foot a little bit. He's having to really book it out of there to try and reposition himself. But I think, unfortunately for Fraser, I think that 270's got the maneuvers to counter it. Lovely too hard there around that obstacle.
Oh.
Does he do not do the boost? I would have been tempted by the boost there, to be honest. Does he now? Does Fraser boost? Let's see. I think if Gary had done that boost, he'd be covering a much wider space there, making it a lot harder for Fraser to get out of it. Oh, not taking the boost. Okay.
That's
Get him a lock. Yeah. I don't disagree with it. He's got that lock for a later round, so that is good. That's 3 hits coming in. Yeah, having to spend that evade there to only take 1 damage. Again, not bad, not ideal, but also not bad at the same time. Outmaneuver's really going to be doing some work. It's really negating Rick's ability to get that additional dice when he does a faster move there. Oh, okay. Talon roll is interesting.
Wondering what the plan is.
Yeah, me too a little bit there, because he's kind of put Rick behind him, and I don't know if that's the idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, mirrored Talon rolls there. Okay, I think this is a position Fraser can definitely be happy with, because he's now got the option. Well, there's an R2D2 trigger to recover a shield, so he's got that lock already in place. He can spend a turn coming back in and potentially get that other shield back. Although with that obstacle where it is, 3 hard could fit, but I'm not. Continuing to disengage there. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a boost round.
Yeah, to try and get back in each other's arcs. That's a bit.
Yeah, I mean.
Or a barrel roll.
I'll tell you what, those are some really tight barrel rolls. And I'm impressed by those barrel rolls. I mean, not that it's going to matter. He's got the coverage there. Okay, no R2D2 trigger. That does surprise me. I would have assumed that would have been an ideal position to trigger R2D2 whilst he's not being shot at or suffering from the deplete token there. Maybe thinking about the next turn. Possible Talon roll here. I think if he wants a shot, he's got to Talon. Or 3 hard barrel roll might be an interesting one. Okay. I'm wondering if that's too defensive. So it looks like Rick is actually out of arc due to the angle of the ships, but Temin does still have arc. So that'd be 1 dice less for Rick again because he's outmaneuvered.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's 2 hits and a crit there. And they're going through.
Ouch.
And that crit is a damaged engine. That is not what Fraser wants. That is one of the last things that an N1 starfighter wants. It wants to be going quick and it wants to be using its turns. That is incredibly unfortunate. This is the moment for Temin to pounce now. I mean, could this be why Fraser hadn't already used R2D2 to try and have that safety net later on? I don't know. But Gary continuing to be aggressive there. He's not quite got himself out of arc there.
No.
And I'd be worried. I'd be worried about a boost. Possible bank boost to the right might fit, but I think it would keep him in arc. Oh, here we go. There we go. R2D2 triggered to get rid of damaged engine. Can Gary capitalize right here? No, he was out of arc.
Oh, wow. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, by the slimmest of margins there. No shadow of a doubt that was close. Very much a reprieve there for Fraser. And an awkward position for Gary as well. He was almost a bit too close to Rick.
Ooh, Talon roll?
No.
Oh, running away. Okay.
Just a disengage. I mean, 20 seconds on the clock. That's yeah, full disengage there. Potentially thinking that maybe not aware. Well, getting one final turn. They got their dials down just in time. But whilst we wait for them to do their moves, guys, just want to remind you, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Art Gaming, you can support us on Patreon with the link in the description below. Now that's an interesting talent roll. I think due how close he was to that obstacle made it a bit tricky for anything else.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the moment he's in a commanding position. I mean, obviously you can't ever write anyone off, but this is Gary's game. It's now all down to, will Gary take 2 points or 3 points at the end of this? Let's check that range. Sneaks in at range 3.
Ooh.
So range 3 obstructed. Ooh, a proton torpedo. Oh, re-rolling deplete. 1 hit so far, spending that target lock. So just 2 hits. And they go through. So it's not tabling. Let's see, can Gary sneak that final point in? Oh, just a hit crit. Fraser can survive this. No. Gary gets that final point in there.
That was a good game.
Yeah, a very good 3 points there from Gary. Really aggressive play, but really well done. Using that boost and outmaneuver to absolute, like, top tier effect there. Unfortunate there for Fraser. He took some big damage early on, and trying to recover from that is always going to be tough. But let's have a quick look and see how the table looks at this point after that game. So topping the table, we have Wes with a commanding 18 points, Ben and Jamie fighting it out right behind him. Duncan, Madbot's there, 12 and 11 points. So still got 3 more rounds to go, guys. Plenty of action to come. That table could change quite rapidly. But Amy, thank you very much for joining us for the entirety of round 8 there. I hope you enjoyed it.
I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you very much for having me.
No worries. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. Link for the Patreon, as I said, is in the description below. And we will see you very soon for round 9.